rekrap, 10 million melons. Yeah, Jaren, 50 million cookies. And me, because I'm gonna farm 10,000 cakes. And yes, I know 10,000 is a much smaller number, but you have to understand, cakes are one of the most complex crafting recipes in all of Minecraft, making farming 10,000 really hard. Their only redeeming feature is that unlike any other food in Minecraft, cakes can be placed. So if you have 10,000 of them, you can do some really silly things.
Oh my days!
First step to making a cake is owning a cake farm, which is a problem because I own a casino instead. And as much as I love owning a casino, there's not many cakes inside a casino. In fact, it's not even a real casino, it's just a grand hallway with a wood farm attached. And wood is not cake, which is both bad for this project and the reason I'm not gay. But if the government has taught me anything, it's that people without lawyers are about as helpless as baby birds. I hope you can see where this is going. So after legally acquiring every sugar, milk, wheat, and egg on the entire server, I'm proud to present 27 cakes. I'm broke as shit. Apparently the real-life egg shortage has transferred into Minecraft. What's next? Property taxes? Dang. Unfortunately, taking from others just isn't a good way to build a long-standing system. And would you look at that? National debt just hit 37 trillion. Regardless, I think it's time to start automating cake production, which requires a wheat farm. So... But apparently a bone meal farm is better? Thanks, Mojang. Great feature. So I'm gathering resources from my bone meal farm, right? And that's when I discover I need 63 target blocks. Why does a bone meal farm need 63 target blocks? I don't know. Do you know how you make target blocks? Hay bales. Do you know how you make hay bales? Wheat. I need 9 stacks of wheat just to make the farm that's gonna generate me wheat. Why? So what was I supposed to do? Farm the wheat by hand? I mean, like, yeah, probably 9 stacks of wheat isn't even that much, but I'm way too lazy for that. So instead, I had to use a trick I learned from my good old friend, the American government. If you don't have something yourself, just take it from those less fortunate from you, ideally in the form of taxes. You see, villages often spawn with hay bales, and that's just free wheat. What are the villagers using it for? Eating? Food? I could use it to fuel my bone meal addiction. Thus beginning the great hay bale hunt. You might have noticed a distinct lack of hay bales in that sick war montage, and that's because I got like 9 hay bales after flying around for 2 hours. It was a total scam. In the end, I just went to the nether and mined bone blocks to grow the wheat by hand. That's how bad it was! After crafting those 62 target blocks, I finally had all the materials I needed to make my bone meal farm, which I was just a little bit happy about. Yeah, I'm free! Are we live? We're live. You might be wondering why I'm building a bone meal farm, not a wheat farm. We put wheat into cakes and not bone meal. Well, you see, it's because wheat farms are just so bad at their job. It's more efficient just to build an entire bone meal farm and then use that bone meal to grow the wheat by hand. Thanks, Mojang.
It's just about midnight, and I have left the machine running for a little bit now. All the dispensers are full, so we're starting to get some bone meal. Look at that rate. Pretty good.
So I did a little bit of off-camera building between the last time you saw me and now, and I'm proud to present the Baking Bad Factory. On our left, you'll see our lovely bone meal farm, which turns all that moss into bone meal, which we use to grow our wheat. As we fly around, you will see our state-of-the-art chicken farm with exactly 103 state-of-the-art chickens producing all those eggs. Over here we have our wheat farm, which turns all that bone meal into wheat, burns the seeds, and produces all the wheat right here. Thanks for flying American. With ways of making eggs and wheat, all that's left is to make a sugarcane farm and find a way of getting milk, and then build an autocrafter to put it all together. So I may or may not have forgotten to record me making the sugarcane farm, so I hope this sick transition is good enough. And after leaving the farm running for a little bit, we have plenty of sugar to craft our 10,000 cakes. I've spent so long baking cakes, they built an IKEA next to my house, and they already hired employees. You fool. While you were distracted by that IKEA, I secretly built an entire cake autocrafter right behind you. And above it, I put a cow, which I definitely didn't steal from my neighbors, that's going to produce us our 30,000 milk buckets. I also named the cow Sisyphus, because I'm pretty sure producing 30,000 milk buckets is the closest thing to cow hell. Unrelated, but I think this makes me the first and last person to ever use the happy gas in the way Mojang intended, because the happy gas is the second most useless mob after the sniffer. Like, what do they do? Why are they here? So I've been messing around with my autocrafter because I can't seem to get it to work, but I think I just got it to work, despite it being broken for a little bit, and I think we're about to get our first kick. Press the button. Bang! That took way too long. Now I have to get the 400 chests for the storage system. And yes, you heard that number right. Because cakes are non-stackable, I need 400 chests just to store the 10,000 cakes. And that's not even the worst part. Because each cake requires 3 milk buckets, I need 1,200 chests just to store the milk that is used to craft the cakes. This is the point in time in which it really started to set in for me exactly how big a number like 10,000 really is. You see, sugar and eggs are automatically farmed, but ingredients like milk and wheat all have to be farmed by hand. And when you need 30,000 of each of those ingredients, it really starts to add up. After getting a little bit more sleep and doing a little bit of renovations, finally have a fully functioning cake factory. We have our sugar farm, our egg farm, our wheat farm, the milk farm, or whatever this is. Regardless, it allows me to produce milk at roughly light speed. We have some milk storage, which is entirely too small, and then some cake storage, which is also entirely too small. And of course the crafter itself, which I accidentally gave a heartbeat, and now I'm mildly concerned that I have made a living creature. And if you've read Frankenstein, you know that does not end well for me. Now all that's left is to grind milk and wheat for a very long time. Cue the montage music, I guess. That's it. That's the entire montage. All I did for like 12 hours was farm wheat and then farm milk. It's not that exciting. So look at this sick Rocket League gameplay instead. Easy. Alright, we've been at the grind for a while now. We're checking. Do I have 10,000 cakes? Okay, now for the moment of truth. Here we go. Full. 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 Now if this chest is full, I will have 10,000 cakes. Yes. And there it is. 400 chests, 400 hoppers, and 10,000 Minecraft cakes. And as we take one last tour around my factory, I'm proud to say that although I'm not the first person to ever do this, and I'm far from the last, I'm the only me to ever do this, and that has to be worth something. So thanks for stopping by. Okay, cut the cheesy music. Now that we have our 10,000 cakes, the real fun begins. So this is my friend Syntax's base, and the original plan was to cover it in cakes and be like, haha, you totally got caked. However, I quickly discovered that placing cakes might be the 7th layer of hell, so I just opted for placing ADT&T minecarts in his roof, because that's way funnier. Okay, I need you to follow me for no reason in particular. Okay. I set up a little adventure course.
An adventure course? Why are we headed to my base? Oh my days!
Dude, what happened here? This is crazy. Dude, this is crazy.
You did not have to kick this? All over my base.
It was crazy, and there's a little secret inside. I'm gonna go check it out. Are you taking it? Yo, I worked hard for that
shit. Okay. I don't remember where my stuff is. It's down here, isn't it? Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, that's
You were not supposed to live that. This is really awkward.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It didn't even explode down here.
And all armadillos are loose. I saw that in the pro. You tried so hard. This shit is so ass, bro. I'm leaving.
Oh, this is awkward.
This is really awkward.
Is this just an excuse to spend more time with me?
Fuck no. Oh, you! My boy.